Welcome, welcome everyone. Come in, come in, come in. If you are watching the replay, please make sure that you thumbs up this live for one. Make sure you thumbs it up. If you are not a blog star, make sure that you subscribe and press the bell to be notified for all of the wonderful things that Blogs and Fiction has on this platform. Welcome to the Blog Star family. I am going to wait just a few moments. Make sure you thumbs up the live, everyone, as you come in. Thumbs up, thumbs up. Hey, MJ. Hey, Monica. Hello, Patricia. How are you guys doing today? Or this evening, really? All right, guys. So, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I am consider this has been triggered. Consider this has been a rant. I was typing so fast when I typed in the title of this, and I see that I have a little typo, so I'm gonna have to change the title. Um, but this is what I'm tired of. Okay, Big Brother, I have been on your case for a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. That's good, Patricia. I'm not gonna lie, Big Brother. I have been on your case a little bit because um to me there is just too much. I mean, there people are too comfortable in the house, and they have this entitlement. And I watched tonight, and all I am seeing is, "Hi, Lawrence. Oh my gosh, thank you for coming. I think this is your first time being in here. I always see you in the McCrae's. I always see you at Monica's. Thank you for coming. Thank you for showing your love. Make sure that you thumbs up this live and subscribe to me if you haven't. Um, guys, there is a sense of entitlement in the house. Now, these, like I have said plenty of times before, this is all stars, meaning these people have not played the game one time, but at least twice. These are people that have played the game before, and they are in this house, and they are sending the other house guests through hell. Now, I know last time that I spoke to you guys and I talked about this, I was saying how hard Kevin, Davon, and David had to fight. Well, guess what? Guess what? The person that used the N word is the head of household. And y'all want to know what he did? I mean, this is just keeping it real. The Big Brother reality, because apparently everyone is living in a world where they have their blinders on and they act like they can't see what's happening. Memphis won the head of household. So you know who he went after? Davon and David. Of course, David was going to be the target. I mean, we heard him call David out of his name, disrespect him. And hey, Trish, disrespect him. And David is always going to be the target. And that's why I was hoping that one of those three would win the head of household to save each other, but they did not. So there is something called the Have Nots Room, and this is people that have to eat pretty much oatmeal for the week. And the way that they're doing it this week is, I mean, this season is, if you've been a have not, you get to nominate or you get to choose other people to be the have not for the next week. They didn't used to do it that way. They used to implement it in their what do I want to say, competitions. And then if you lost or if you were this many people down, then you were a have not. Well, this time you get to choose. And Davon chose Christmas. And Christmas put Bailey and her on the block. Christmas sitting there, high, almighty, full of entitlement. Now, let me tell you, she has volunteered to be on the block before for Ian or whatever, and she was a champ about it. But this time, when Davon chose her, said, "Okay, I'm gonna choose Christmas." I thought you were gonna do this. I thought you were gonna choose this person. I thought you were gonna choose Kevin. I mean, just very open about her feelings. She has been a 100% Karen. 100%. I'm so sorry to say this, but the people in the house that do not look like Christmas, Devin, Nicole, Memphis, Cody, Tyler, they are very uncomfortable. They are walking on eggshells. They are not there to really enjoy the game. They are trying to survive. And it is very sickening to see this on TV of these people trying to survive. First of all, I'm heated. Okay. I think I'm going to do BB22 as my title. I'm gonna change it to BB22. Blogs is triggered because I'm triggered. First and foremost, Ian went home. Now you guys know Ian's supposedly right hand man was Nicole. It was. Nicole, when Ian was on the block, and he didn't go home, he went to the jury house. He's the first member of the jury house. When Ian went to the jury house, before he did, the week he was on the block, Nicole had went around the house and pitched a fit about how, you know, she felt that he should stay. He should stay. He should stay. You guys don't do this. You know, this is my right hand man. Why would you do this to me? People were feeling bad for her, but they had this alliance of six that she was a part of. So, like I said a few days ago, she voted against him, sent him on his way to the jury house. But David, Davon, and Kevin kept their word to Ian, and they voted for Ian to stay. If Nicole would have voted for Ian to stay, that would have put the head of household, which was Danny at the time, in a position where she had to break a tie. Well, Nicole didn't want to do that, even though Ian was her right hand man and they made a final two promise to each other. She did not want to turn against her alliance. She wanted to save her own, in Romanian words, buka. If you don't know what that means in English, I'm not going to say it in English because I don't want to curse on my platform. But she wanted to save her tail. And so, pretty much, she did that. And now, as I'm watching the show, they done turned it all around. Like, David is the one that turned on Ian or made the votes against, Ian, and broke his promise. It's too much. You guys are sending these people through too much in the house. This is a game. Everyone is supposed to enjoy it. Big Brother, if you allow this season to go down like last season went down, you will lose a supporter who has supported you since I was 15, 14, 15 years old. I'm 35 now. I have watched Big Brother for years, years, years. I grew up on Big Brother, Real World, Road Rules. I love reality TV. Um, and literally, I cannot sit here. It's sickening seeing people struggle just to be able to enjoy themselves. Like there was a scene, and I'm talking about entitlement right now. There was a scene of Danny, Christmas, and Nicole in the jacuzzi tub in the HOH room, and they were just chilling out in there, enjoying their time. They're able to enjoy themselves. They're able to enjoy the rest of their weeks. I mean, the rest of their week because they know they're not on the block. They know that they're a part of this alliance. And people might be like, yeah, because they're a part of alliance and they know they're safe. No, but it's deeper than that. It's about entitlement. It's about enjoying yourself and you're making other people's life a living hell in that house. Yeah, you could play the game. You could target other people. However, the way it's looking is that certain people has been targeted and they are not able to enjoy their experience in the Big Brother house. And for one, David has never been able to enjoy his experience in the Big Brother house. He was targeted last year, first week, and now he's been called the N word again, and he's keep getting targeted. I know, like, their competitions are physical. Most of them are, they're physical competitions, they're mental competitions. But, Big Brother tends to do a lot of like endurance cops. And how long can you stay and stand on this one rope? And I mean, it will take hours. I watch live feeds. And when they're doing competition, sometimes my live feeds don't come back up for 2 hours. So that means they've been hanging in there for that much time. And the short of course, they edit it and cut it down for TV. But those people are up there really giving their all to win. And you can't allow somebody a break because you have a personal issue. Big Brother, when are you going to get these people and say, if you come into our studio and our Big Brother house with a personal issue, we will not allow you to continue the game. We want this game to be fair for everyone. We want everyone to enjoy this game, no matter the age, no matter the race, no matter what, woman or male. When are you going to step up and say that? It's getting old. This is the second season that we're seeing the same problems. Let me be the one to tell you, yeah, there's going to be some people that might comment after this and see this and say, girl, y'all know what you're talking about. Blah, 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 blah. But let me tell you something. There are plenty of us in the Big Brother world that is tired of seeing it. Tonight was sickening. Fix it. Fix it, or you are going to lose people who have been literally supporting Big Brother for a very long time. Very long time. It is ridiculous. This is not a one man show. You guys are opening up the doors for everybody. I mean, if you're just going to if your producers, I mean, even though you say, we do not share the same views. Yeah, yada, 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 the disclaimer. But it's just sickening allowing this to happen. Some people need to have a powwow. Some of your producers need to have a powwow with these people and say, this is wrong. Stop targeting David. Don't target David this week. I don't know what you got to do. It's not our fault you made a big alliance and now it's dwindling down to so many people. But don't target David. Don't target this person. So it's very disheartening to see over and over again. It's not fair. These people should be able to enjoy themselves. I'm seeing people kiss behind. I'm seeing them, walk on eggshells and be very uncomfortable. I'm seeing people make smart remarks, that entitlement stuff. And Davon, Kevin, David, they're just trying to bite their tongue, be the bigger person. This is ridiculous. Seriously. You guys need to fix your problem. And you know you got a problem. That's why you got a disclaimer. And I mean, you say that you don't believe the you don't believe the same values or thoughts of the house guest, but it's very disheartening to see. It does. Do you care about your viewers or you care about your house guests? What do you care about? Because we're tired of seeing it. So fix it and do something. Do something about it. So I'm going to go ahead and go to the chat. Hey, Nick. Patricia said, I think that Nicole should have made her break that tie. Yes, Patricia. She should have made her break that tie. I agree. I've been watching since season one. Yes, Patricia. Oh my gosh. Yes. Yes. I really do. Patricia, it's just so disheartening and just seeing them, her and Danny powwow together and turn it like maybe it was David and Nicole kept her word. It's sickening. For one, yeah, it's a game. So people watching this is gonna be like, girl, it's a game. They're gonna lie. They're gonna do this to stir up the house and do whatever and say whatever to make the best game move. But at the end of the day, when you come down to someone like who Ian is a big brother mastermind, he fought for himself. He already kind of figured out the alliance. He's autistic. He's a genius. And when people kept their word to him, and Nicole was now I can see if Nicole was not his right hand man and she promised him a vote and then turned. That'd be game. But Nicole was his right hand man, crying and all. His final two promise to take to the finals if they made it. Nicole promised him, he promised Nicole. And when she turned on him, she should not have turned around and said that she did something different than what she did. Because she did not. She didn't. And I know that that's like, oh, it's morals and all that stuff. It's a game. But at the end of the day, when you've played a season with someone and you have that relationship with them, you would want to kind of keep that. And if you weren't genuine to it, don't speak on it. I would feel bad. My conscience would eat up at me. Hey, I didn't save my friend. And I wouldn't even talk about it. But, they turned this into an ugly moment where they tried to pin it on other people, and that's not fair. People who did vote to keep Ian in the house. Um, Nick said, I think Nicole F should have been gone a long time ago. I remember saying to blogs, the first two I think should be gone is Memphis and Nicole F. Memphis needs to go. Has a personal issue. It's very clear that he does. We heard him on live feeds. He needs to go. This cannot be another Jackson situation. If this turns into another Jackson situation, Big Brother, you won't have me. I will unsubscribe to CBS. And let me just explain. As support of CBS of Big Brother, I don't just subscribe for the season of Big Brother. I pay my subscription all year around. Even though I have Netflix, Hulu, and everything else, I continue to pay my subscription. It automatically comes out of my bank account. I never stop it until the summers or until this time for Big Brother. You will lose me. CBS will lose me as a subscriber. And I know there's millions of other people that's watching Big Brother. But what I'm saying is we are tired. There are plenty of people that are tired of seeing this nonsense. It's very uncomfortable watching. And if it was the other way around, I would be saying the same thing. It's very uncomfortable watching. Now, I already had, my grits was already burnt seeing Ian go home because he shouldn't have gone home. They lied to him and told him it was a pawn, and he wasn't. It's ridiculous. And then they're trying to backdoor David, and they lied to David. It's just ridiculous. Um, Nick said, for what Memphis said last week, I think BB should have evicted him immediately. No questions asked. Exactly. Exactly. Send him home. This is chess, not checkers. These players need to stop getting in their feelings and play the game the way it's supposed to be played. Right. What Ian have done and said, if I was him, I would have put Nicole and Danny. That's my opinion. Yes. Yes. Sorry for using the Jackson reference. It's okay. Everybody's using the Jackson reference now. This is chess, not checkers. But guys, I just wanted to come on here and rant because I was going to do a live about something totally different. And then I watched Big Brother tonight and I'm like, you have got to be kidding me. This is ridiculous. So if you're watching a replay, make sure you thumbs up. I'm pretty sure I'm going to get some thumbs down because people don't agree. They think that it's gameplay. But no, 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 no. It's an issue. These people are walking on eggshells. They cannot even, they can't, let me tell you, right now, what we're going through in this world, this pandemic, being in a Big Brother house where you can walk freely around people with your mask off, you got a swimming pool, you got exercise equipment, you got rooms galore, you got food that they're providing. This is like a getaway to what's going on in the outside world. I'm sorry. And even though you're playing a game, you should still be able to enjoy yourself without having to worry about I'm going home, I'm going home, I'm going home every single week because you're being targeted. Why? Why haven't you been included in the 6-person alliance? Why wasn't you included in plans and gameplay and strategy? Why? Why are you guys walking around? Because you guys have to be the ones that they pluck off before they start getting at each other. And that's not fair because I really feel like Kevin, Kevin had a heart to heart with Cody, a good heart to heart, a personal one in the beginning that if Cody was, Cody could have took Kevin under his wing. Why aren't these people included in this? Just to be comfortable a little bit, enjoy their gameplay and their time in the house. No matter what they say, no matter what strategy they come up with, no matter what gameplay, no matter the game talk they have, no matter how many times they go up to the HOH room or what they offer, they're not going to be given the opportunity that everybody else is. Everybody else knows that at least they have 3 weeks. This is what they're thinking to buy themselves time before they start eating away at their alliance because they're going to pluck Davon, David, and Kevin off and send them to the jury house. And that's ridiculous to me. And it's sad seeing it's not gameplay because these people are fighting. They are speaking good game. They are making promises. And it's just not good enough because everybody in the house is entitled. Just like Christmas was entitled enough to say, what happened to you choosing somebody else for the for the have not room. Girl, are you serious? This is a game, right? That's what you wanted to say when you chose Bailey to go home, that it was a game move. So she sent you to the have not room. She's in a small, Davon is in a small 3-person alliance. And you got the nerve to act like negative Nancy and a Karen and question why she sent you to the HOH room. I mean the not HOH room, I'm sorry, to the have not room. I mean you sent her BFF home. Why not? Anytime I got a chance and you wasn't in the have not room, you would be in there. I'm sorry. It's ridiculous. Yeah, the last 2 years has been a hot mess, Chris. I mean, Nick. And I'm reading your other thing where you said Christmas is a Karen. She sure is a Karen. Guys, thank you for listening to this rant. I'm very frustrated right now with Big Brother. Yes, again, I will say that they did say that their producers and that CBS and Big Brother does not have the same views as the house guests. The house guests will enter the house and have their same opinions and views, and Big Brother does not back those up. And they do not believe in their views. But I would really appreciate if there was some changes made and when people came in there and have views that you guys don't agree with, that you would kick them out because we tired of seeing it. Yeah, I feel you, Patricia. I feel you. Well, guys, I love y'all so much. Thank you so much for spending time with me. And you guys have a blessed and lovely evening. If you're watching a replay, please thumbs up the live. If you are in the live now and you have not thumbs up before you leave. And make sure if you are not a blog star that you subscribe. Love you all. Have a great night.